And you're late again, as usual. You always come in late.
It's not that I'm coming in late. I have to start the camera, and you know exactly what I'm doing.
You weren't even near the camera. You were driving. You can't drive in this weather.
I can drive in this weather. I grew up in Cleveland.
What do you drive?
I drive, let's see, I have a Yamaha Riva 125cc scooter. I got a BMW R1100 RS motorcycle.
I love when people say, oh, what do I drive?
And then I've got a 1995 Lexus ES300.
What do you drive in the winter?
The Lexus.
Do you have a problem in this weather?
No.
See, this is what I don't get in Dayton and in the Midwest, and just more Dayton specifically, is that why do I always have to sneeze when I'm on this show? I'm allergic to the camera. I don't get how people just cannot drive in like a millimeter of snow. What is the problem with people in Dayton and driving in this weather?
You know what it is? At least this is what I used to attribute it to. I used to attribute it to all the people we have here from Texas at working at the Air Force Base.
But they travel around. They've probably lived in places colder than this.
Apparently
they come
not.
straight from Texas.
Apparently not. I don't understand it either, because the snow here is not that bad. Now, this snow, this light powder, it can be a little rougher because it's a little slippier. Slippier than wet packing snow.
Slippier control.
Wet packing snow, easy to drive in, unless it's too high, and then it clogs up and dams and causes problems.
We've had problems in the past with the salt issue, and I can get that. If there's no salt going down, I get it.
Here's the thing: it's super cold out right now, and so when it's super cold, you can't put the salt out because it just melts the snow, and then the water freezes again.
Right.
You have to put something other than salt down. But even when it's this cold, some of that stuff doesn't work either. They've even actually been using beet juice. Beet juice.
David, I've noticed, uses food to make
they use beet juice
beet juice
to spray on the roads in some places, because apparently it doesn't freeze, because of course nobody wants to eat beets anyway.
I don't know how comfortable I feel driving down a road that looks like it's just got blood all over it, like it was a really bad accident. And we've had a lot of those lately.
Yeah.
The point is it's one thing to be cautious, but don't be a grandma. My dad's 83 years old, has no problem driving this weather in a Lumina, like a 93 Lumina. Okay, yeah. So if he can drive in this weather, just...
And he's from... And where's he from?
Yeah, we're from Egypt.
Yeah, they don't have snow in Egypt, so it's a skill that can be learned. Alright, so first, slow down. Second, remember that you need more space between your car and the car in front of you. Like a lot more space than normal. The general rule of thumb is 1 car length for every 10 miles per hour. So if you're going 30, you need at least 3 car lengths in between you.
And no status updates while you're driving.
Yeah, and don't bang the table. So stay off the cell phone, stay off the text messages, and another critical thing is don't underinflate your tires thinking you're going to get more tread. No, your tires need to be standardly inflated. Make sure you got good tread wear.
This has nothing to do with the vehicle. This has to do with the driver. The driver needs to get his head out of his tail.
And use your turn signals and let people know what you're going to do well in advance, because they can't stop as well as they can when the roads are dry. Speed limits are for ideal conditions. So when it says 35 and the roads are kind of mushy, that means, no, you don't go 35 now. It means you go less than 35.
Does it say that on the driver exam?
Yes, it does.
It does say something about rain, but it doesn't say anything. Do you know what? What is the speed that you're supposed to reduce by when it's not ideal conditions?
I don't know that.
Roughly 10 miles an hour, I believe.
But get this. You're talking to an expert, because for a whole summer in college, I taught drivers at Ed.
And everybody that graduated that year is dead.
No. I was a good driver's ed instructor. The worst one I ever tried to teach was my neighbor's kid around the corner, who is still a horrible driver to this day, because she won't pay attention. She's always thinking about 6 other things, talking on her cell phone. And face it, folks, you don't need any more distractions in the car. Even consider turning your radio off. You don't need the tunes when it's slick and slippery out.
Slow driving, snow, and no entertainment?
Yeah.
Now you're pushing it.
Yeah, well, that's what's going to keep us safe. And
you know what? I had a 1990 Mustang, and that's what I grew up driving.
Those cars are terrible.
But you know what? 2 bags of salt.
That's
your safety tip of the day. 2 bags of salt in the trunk. Put them in there. Your butt's down. You're good to go.
Yep.
Now stay the hell out of my way.
Yeah, stay out of the hell out of my way too.